Good evening, everyone. We are live again for the Red and White Show. Below with me and Phil, which will be extremely uncomfortable for him. It is Luke.
Evening.
And to my left and above Luke, it is Phil.
Hi, everybody.
How are we all tonight?
Fair to middling.
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Still believing that we can do things.
I believe in miracles, baby. I believe in you. So, I got my singing that on me, guys. Well, I don't get this out of the way straight away, because I know Luke's been dying to do this since 10:15 last night. He got a lot of explosion to let out. So I'll leave this to Luke for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I'll just sit here and just listen.
Yeah. Okay. Referees. They really are shocking. I mean, before we even get into the decisions that actually happened, can we just appreciate the fact that the referee was trying to tell Samba to hurry up on a goal kick when Luton were making a sub?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Luke he didn't get a yellow card for time wasting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so was I. I was waiting for it. Then you get constant yellow cards for just basically getting next to a player. Never mind actually going in for the ball. I'm pretty certain that Colback only got sent off because he had a go at the lineswoman.
Did you see what it said in the video? If you actually watch that here, it called the ref a joke about the beep beep.
Did he?
Yeah. If you look at it closely, it does actually come in a joke.
Yeah, but by the same token, that doesn't mean that you have to do one yellow card that wasn't even a foul. And then, I mean, yeah, okay. Once you'd got that yellow card, the next one probably was a yellow card at best, so he's got to get sent off.
Yeah.
But it was one yellow card in the whole game for Jack Colback, not 2 yellow cards in a red. I mean, the penalty, and I'm going to be totally impartial here, the penalty probably should have been retaken.
Why do you think Samba moved off his line?
Yeah, Samba was too far forward before he kicked it. Looking at the video back and the picture from the Luton end, he looked like he was just off the line.
Maybe the referee, like sometimes the referee has made a bad decision and he then looks back and think, maybe I shouldn't have gave a penalty. Maybe that was in his mind, thinking, well, I'm not getting to retake it because he knows it was in the wrong in the first place, maybe. You think?
Maybe, but does a saved penalty really make up for having a man less on the field for the
No. But like some refs will retake it again and stuff like that. So
he could have made up for it by giving us a penalty later on, which was a penalty because it carried on inside the box and he shoved him.
Who was fouled? Because obviously I went there.
Zinkernagel.
Zink, yeah.
He tried to do what he did against Reading for the goal. He tried to cut across.
Yeah.
And the guy trips him first. He manages to just stay on his feet, and then he shoves him after as he's going round like that.
Well, maybe he should have. I mean, if the referee, one, it's tricky on that one because it was fouled probably outside the box. The referee has played advantage, hasn't he? And then, so that's the ball back in play again. And then he got fouled again. So,
technically speaking, though, I don't even think the ref gave advantage because there was no sign of the referee doing anything until Zinkernagel went down. So to me, if Zinkernagel had managed to have stayed on his feet,
Yeah.
he probably wouldn't have been given the free kick, even though it was a blatant trip outside the box as well.
Yeah.
For me,
So it was outside.
The trip was outside. I know the trip was outside because it was just before the line. But as he then carries on running, the defender's got his arm pushing against his shoulder.
And Zink's not a player what goes down easy, is he really? You know, the games I've seen him, he's not like, little finger on him, he's falling down, you know what I mean? So
he's not like Brennan Johnson, who I think goes down way too easily. For me. He goes looking for it. And
yeah.
I've said this from when I was at Lincoln. He's built that reputation for himself while he was on loan there, which is why he doesn't get the foul or real fouls, because the referee doesn't know whether it's actually a foul or he's looking for it. But you more or less have to manhandle Zinkernagel to the ground to get him off the ball.
Yeah.
Because he has that close control.
Yeah.
Didn't seem Dan. Don't see why it's hashtag Luke at.
Why am I on? Dan forgave me in the end for being negative.
Oh. Well, Dan likes positivity, don't you, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay. If Dan likes positivity, I'll give you some positivity.
What?
We kept a point. Bong didn't cost us anything, and Samba played brilliantly, and Ayeda looks class. Is that enough positivity for you, Dan?
Yes, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about Ojeda, obviously his debut and that, and again, unfortunately I had other priorities or other commitments last night, and I was gutted that I missed his debut. But my lad said he played really well, and he looks quite a class act. Do you think that's what we're going to see more with the signings? What Dave Murphy will bring into the club?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all stats driven, and if it's anything like that game to go off from Ayeda's performance, I mean, we've found a player, because every time he got the ball, he'd pass it and it'd go to one of our players. I mean, I can't remember once where he got the ball away.
Brilliant. Was he a very more attacking minded, more faster? Was he?
He's quick. He's very quick.
Is he?
I mean, I can remember one period, second half before the red card, where he'd gone from the edge of the D to the edge of the box to follow a player. I was like, Yates would never have got there because he just not got the speed.
Yeah.
He'd have tried, but he wouldn't have got there. But
do you think
I think having Ayeda there also helped Garner.
Yeah.
Because Garner had one of his better games yesterday.
Well, he needed to, because he hasn't performed like last season, has he?
I think the difference between this season and last season is the pace has got quicker under Cooper, and whereas under Houghton he had that time on the ball because we were so slow. Now we've speeded it up. He almost didn't know how to play it, so I think he's got up to speed now, and he's actually thinking, well, I've got to get about a bit. I've got to make challenges. I've got to play the ball quicker and more accurately so we can keep the things turning over.
One question for you then. With Max Lowe, looks like he's going to be out at least 2 months. What are we going to do about the position, which is going to be really difficult to fill at left back? What do you think we're going to do?
Hold on, mention this to be fair.
with Colback being suspended now because of the red cards as well, but even long term, you know, what are we going to do, or what do you think we're going to do?
Well, personally, I think that Cooper's approach is anybody bar Bong in the long term, because I just get the impression of him playing Colback there, that's going to be kind of Colback playing a left back for a bit.
I was shocked that, at Reading, that obviously when Lowe went off, I was shocked that he brought Bong on. But I mean, Colback had a really fantastic game in midfield. Absolutely, was like at Reading, my man and match. And I know it was difficult, but the side when he came on in that game, you could see like the players was like where it would normally go to the left was like, oh, we can't because Bong's there, and it really made it one-sided.
But I think he didn't want to take Colback out of that midfield because they've got John Swift, and he'd already worked out how to defend against John Swift, and it was winning balls. And
yeah, it was. Yeah, he played really well. Yeah, he played really well.
Next game we're gonna have to play Bong at left back. It's just probably gonna happen. There is other options. You could pull Richardson out of the under-23s. You could put McKenna there, but for all intents and purposes, I think Bong will be at left back, and we have to suck it up for a game. But let's face it.
DJ bum bum bum.
Let's face it, Phil. They've got another. Well, they've had today. They've got tomorrow to work on that now because they know it's going to happen.
Yeah, but it comes out. It's like every time I see him, when he's supposed to be left back, he gets so drifted out of position all the time. No, as a player, if you're playing with him, it must be so difficult because where you expect him to be, he ends up in centre midfield.
But I'll tell you something, though. We played as a back five.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game, because we kind of went 5-3, kind of 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't that bad because you got McKenna over there, kind of slightly further over there. And then Bong was sort of a flat back.
Yeah,
if you nail down Bong to a position. I think Colback will be there until January. So we can look at another left back.
Yeah.
But again, like I put on a post earlier, Max Lowe has joined a long list of left backs to join Forest and get injured.
Yeah. I mean when he got injured, it looked like he was more injured himself when he hit the advertising barrier, like when he went into that far end. You know what I mean? And hit was with the injury. But it was gutting because he has behaved really well for us, and I just hope that. I mean, on a positive, if he is out for 2 months, Sheffield United might leave him at our club, so they don't recall him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I just think January there's nothing to really be concerned about because the more players you see making debuts for Forest, the more. To be honest, I get more confident with behind the scenes now. I mean, Ayeda, he is the player that I think we've been crying out for in midfield. So Colback going to left back for a bit gives him an opportunity to build something with Yates. For all intents and purposes, Yates picking his 5th booking gave Ayeda the chance to play.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I mean, we finally found Cafu, everyone.
Cafu.
How did he play when he came on? Because he's played like I mean, I don't mind him. I think like he's got something there. But when when I saw the T-shirt, I'm thinking he's number 18, and I realised oh yeah, it's Cafu. Because I totally forgot that he was even at the club. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, he came on when really you were just getting as many men around the box as possible.
Yeah.
We were camped in front of the Bridgeford end for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They were playing it around the box, trying to find a way in, and we were just placing as many players in their way as possible. I mean, he did a job. We didn't lose. So everybody did their job when we went down to 10 men.
Yeah.
Including Bon.
For a start, for a change. Super Bon.
Yeah, Super Bon. Where's Store when you need him? Andrew said in the end it was a punt gained against the poor Luton side. Great save later on by Samba, but the ref and the liner was a complete joke. Being on WBA on Friday night, you had. Luke saying hi all. Luke on is also saying Fools isn't doing his taxi service tonight.
No. I might do for the next few away games.
So yeah, if you need a taxi service, just let him know.
Yeah.
Hope Tutu comes back ASAP.
Personally, I can't even see that one happening. I mean, we'll get to January, and I think you'll see the loans go back.
Yeah.
Which means we can get a couple in that could give us the push.
Who? Get who in? I mean, I did speak to Jez Spence after the game at Reading, and he does like it here, but it looks to me, even though he didn't say, but I think 99.9% that he's going back.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because his dad said, "Oh, you might be playing against him on Boxing Day."
He can't do. He can't.
No, on Boxing Day, but he'd be watching on Boxing Day. Sorry, but then I think his dad was saying it's a shame it is on Boxing Day because it was after. Then, yeah, he might be playing against us, but he does like it here.
Oh, I know he does.
I don't think we could try and get a deal and sign him. To be honest.
Yeah, but
we are working on it now.
But I mean, we have signed Drager, everyone.
Yeah.
And we could still get in a young right back, that Cooper's got connections with. So all's not lost.
And Alfie saying, "Are the Reds getting playoffs?"
We'd have to try and. I think the key to that question is a bit more creativity. We need a different style of striker to what we already have.
What about
Grabban is okay. Lyle Taylor gives you a lot of effort, but not a lot else.
Not a lot of reward.
Yeah.
I'm
wondering where you're going with this, Phil.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just stating a fact. You know, he does work hard, but he don't get for his hard work. He don't get the rewards by putting the ball in the net very much, does he?
And then
enough.
Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil.
I mean, what we need is somebody with a bit of pace down the middle.
So now you're talking about some player who Cooper knows really well at Sheffield United, then.
Brewster.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't hinting at Brewster. I was just saying we need a player with pace down the middle. But if he fits the bill, then yeah.
Well, he is pacey, isn't he? I mean, he is pacey, and.
Oh yeah, I know, but I mean, anybody that's got a bit of pace, to be honest, that can get away from tiring defenders when Grabban's done most of the work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sheffield United wants him off the
wage bill.
Off the wage bill. It cost him what, 20 But 20 million cost
Yeah.
Sheffield United 20 million. You know, Cooper's worked with him at Liverpool, Liverpool, Swansea, and he, you know, and I don't think Sheffield United fancy him, do they?
Aye.
You know, so it might be a good fit for us and for them. But depending on what wage bill, you know what I mean? I mean, if he got paid 20 million, it might be, his wage bill might be something what might be an issue.
Put it this way. The recruitment team would already have worked out the stats on probably 5 targets for a striker with pace.
Yeah. We might get somebody like no one ever heard of who, like Dave Murphy knows. You know, like, no, I mean, you know, before we signed Jada, how many people knew him?
Mm-hmm.
Probably my lad might have done by FIFA because he knows a lot on FIFA and like and all that kind of stuff. But you know, when we got like, who is he? do you know what I mean? It's sort of
Exactly.
like, but,
I don't get this up. This is the penalty from last night.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah,
I got it off your Facebook group, Luke. But yeah, this is the penalty.
Give it down. I've got a video that's better than that.
I know. I just don't want to break copyright laws.
Yeah.
No, you can play it because I've screen recorded it. If you do that, look.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go back home.
If you go there, it goes in, goes straight there, then it carries on. Better angle, comes in. He gets the push on that other shoulder just as he comes in.
We've got Mr. Stones in the building.
Good evening. How are you, Dan?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, good. You right, Luke?
Not too bad.
Good. Phil, you doing well?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, good.
What did you think last night, Michael?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I wasn't there last night. And being entirely honest with you, I'm pleased that I didn't go, because I watched Luton on Friday night on Sky, and they were a poor side, and yeah, a 0-0 draw against a poor side where we had a man sent off. Okay, we saved the penalty, but yeah, to be quite honest, I'm quite pleased I didn't go. You guys were obviously there. Now, where you changed my mind and tell me that it was worth watching.
I mean, I don't think I can go that far. I mean, it didn't do anything for your blood pressure. Let's put it that way. The referee made it go through the roof.
Michael, you missed Jada. You missed Jada's first game.
True. Was he played well?
He did play well.
Looks like a good player we've got on our hands with him, and someone that we've got something different in the midfield. Someone pacey, can pass the ball to a player in the same colour shirt.
That's always an advantage, yeah.
It is.
That's a good start. Yeah. We've been little Shima again.
Hey Dan, what about apart from Jada? What else? What else do you know about last night? What was going well? What was not so good?
This is going to be moaning. I mean, the atmosphere, bar the last 5 minutes without being in the library.
Oh, really? So I'm definitely pleased that I didn't go.
Yeah, I thought the Samba saves got everyone going. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was proper special about that. But Samba's saves were like it was getting back to its best.
Good.
And then, And by some of the chances we did have, Luton just came, set up shop, and actually didn't let us play.
What about Henri? Henri Lansbury. What was his reception? Henry, big.
No, he got
Did he
booed.
get a big reception? Got booed?
Yeah, Papa got booed. Nude.
Yeah, I hope he didn't get nude, but yeah, I mean he was past it when he left Forest. To be honest, like, yeah, he must be just counting down the days now. To be honest, at Luton, collecting his wage every week and putting it in the bank for his retirement.
Yeah. Luke Watson hope Cooper can get Roberts in January if Spence goes.
Yeah, what I heard is that there was a bit of feeling that if we lose Spence and Lowe in January, that it will be a big loss for us.
Massive.
It would, but at the same time, I wouldn't have any kind of problems with letting the recruitment team find replacements.
Yeah.
Seeing as they found Jed Spence on deadline day at the last minute, and everyone was going, "Why do we need him?" And now all of a sudden nobody wants to lose him. So, I mean,
well, we've got a perfect left back, haven't we already?
You see, the thing is, right? Everybody in the fan base is stressing about January, right? But when these deals were done for Spence and Lowe, this recruitment team were the ones that put the recall clause in January. They would
Probably the only way they could get it over the line.
Yeah.
But they know about it. Regardless of whether they want it or not, they'd know about it.
Yeah, they would, yeah.
So they've had since the end of the transfer window to then be plotting their next move for if/when those players go. So they should already have scouted the replacement already. And it's just waiting for January to open, the action to happen, so then they can put their follow-up actions in place.
Do you reckon that we'll get Tutu back from Arsenal?
I doubt
Who's
it.
that?
He's training. Tutu.
Yeah, I don't see him training with the first team.
Yeah,
Who's
he's been
he
training
with, Dan?
Arsenal.
Yeah, but Dan said he's not with the first team.
No, because he's still technically on loan to us, but he went back there for rehab.
Yeah.
So we've still got him on the books. And he could come back in. Might get another goal.
What are your feelings on the strike force, Dan? Again, a lot of things that I've been reading echoed a lot of the thoughts I've had over the last 6-12 months about how useless Lyle Taylor is.
To be fair, I felt sorry for him in a way last night because he did do well. I mean, he was chasing things down and everything, but the service that we were getting, he had some good services and that, but some of the balls that were going to him weren't to him half the time, were just to the other player, which I felt sorry for him. But he had one of his better nights last night.
Oh, okay. If he had one of his better nights, and I'm still seeing a lot of people saying that he's useless, then that's perhaps not the best in the world.
Yeah.
I think probably with our strikers, if you don't play to the right formation or right style for them, it don't help them. Because he's like every striker. He's like when you're up against 6'3", 6'4" centre defenders, Taylor and Graben aren't going to get the ball very much. And I don't think else either. Whichever striker, they are very like for like kind of strikers, really, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like in the style, and really they want to be 6-yard box kind of guy, don't they? Tapping in, and not that kind of. They're not that striker. They're not a target man, are they? You're not a target man, really. They need the ball to the feet or to the chest. They're not they're not the best headers in the game, are they? Both of them.
Can I just
And not
point out
just
something
striker.
about Taylor?
Are you watching the Champions League tonight, Dan?
After it, I will. After this, I will.
Gonna
Aren't you
watch
watching?
City or Liverpool, or are you going to watch some Championship games?
Both.
Both at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, that photo in there of Luke and Waddy.
Can I please get my Lyle Taylor point out?
Yeah, go on then. Go on then.
Over your right shoulder.
Yes. Lyle Taylor has got us 4 points this season. The 3 against Bristol City when he came on and changed the game.
Yeah.
There was the ball that he chased down against QPR for Colback's goal. Then there was he tied one team's defence out and Gravin came on and scored as well, I seem to remember. So
Yeah.
it's not all the kind of goal scoring and the kind of setting up goals that really you need to notice with a player like Lyle Taylor, because last night I'm sure the plan was Lyle Taylor to play 70 minutes, then Gravin to come on.
Yeah.
But the referee snookered that by sending Colback off.
So you look treating that photo.
How old were you in that photo, Luke?
I honestly can't remember.
Raddy, that would have been about 20, about 2009, 2010, or whatever. Maybe, yeah, maybe, no, probably 9 or 10, I would have guessed. Maybe 2008.
No, it'd have been 2012 because it's McLaren. 11-12. So.
Yeah.
How do you know it was McLaren? It's Raddy and you in the photos.
Because the photo next to it has got Jonathan Greening in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't see those. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, it's got Greening and Boateng with Raddy training next to it there. So.
Luke,
and Andy Green's back.
Luke, you know when you had Jonathan Green in, did he actually pass the ball forward? Or did he stop forward?
He wasn't much good, was he, when he was at Forest?
Yeah.
No.
Luke was saying Paul should play for Nikita
and Ketia.
Yeah, and Ketia on loan.
Hey, have you seen about Benzema as well? That he's been found guilty.
Has he?
Yeah, we should get him on loan. Should better get him on loan now that he's about to go to prison next year or whenever it is for something.
What's he done, Michael?
Something to do with blackmail and one of the other French players. I didn't read the full story. I just saw the headlines on BBC.
So you've probably forgot about it, Phil, because it actually came around in 2015.
Yeah, but I mean, he's only just been found guilty now. But the event happened in 2015.
It's Valbuena.
Valbuena, yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, he'll go down. And nobody will want him now. He's going into prison, so maybe we should be able to get him on loan.
Yeah.
Still some goals for us, Michael, before it gets sent down.
It'd be a bit of a change from Lyle Taylor and Graben, wouldn't it?
Be on loan from Prison FC.
Say it again.
Be on loan from Prison FC.
Yeah. Playing in the Nottingham League next year or in a couple of years when he gets out.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But looking at Friday's game against West Brom.
Baggies, that'll be a hard game, but the Baggies are in a bit of a bad patch of form, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are you going over, Dan?
No, I'm at work, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you might not be able to watch it either.
Right. But
I
yeah,
think. Right done.
You going, Luke or Phil?
No.
Can't get a ticket, and I will be in Birmingham though on that night.
Birmingham?
It's not a sellout though, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I went to
I was
Reading.
looking
Yeah,
at the-
but yeah.
I was looking in the baggies, and there's still some tickets. They're not in very good places, so I live in Birmingham, but probably not going to go because the tickets were in really bad seats, like right in the kind of
Yeah.
poor view, right in the corner or something like that.
I'm going to Birmingham. I think Arena. Is it like?
NIA,
Yeah. That's where I'm going.
what are you doing there?
Taking my brother to see his favourite band.
Taxis.
Taxis, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Phil's saying a taxi service.
Yeah. I could take people to the match, or drop them off and then pick them up afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think with it, I think a lot of Vice fans are a bit worried about thinking, oh, we're going to get battered. But we tend to play better against better teams anyway, don't we? So, yeah.
I think the only reason people are worried is because we've now got the prospect of Gaetan Bong at left back.
Yeah.
We're a bit of a yo-yo team at the moment, and we've just had a poor game Tuesday night, so probably Friday will be quite good, and then next week we'll have a poor game, and then we'll have a good one.
I mean, to be honest, it wasn't actually a poor game.
Well, we didn't win it, did we?
Can't win everything. Real Madrid,
Michael, the
Yeah.
problem is when you're playing against 12 people, it's very difficult to win a game.
And it's even worse when
There's a lot of other teams. There's a lot of other teams that manage it.
But we got stopped every time we touched a player, so that was a foul. So then you give a free kick, you'd stop for 5 seconds while they try and find the ball. Then once they'd found it, it'd take another minute to take it.
Where are they looking for it in the Trent?
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, the whole thing yesterday was we're lacking creativity and we're lacking grabbing. But
yeah, we're lacking a striker, aren't we? You know, Lyle Taylor's waste of space, and Graben's getting on.
But at the same time, right, we couldn't make the subs that probably Cooper wanted to make because the referee sent Colback off. Which then means it preserved the point.
Well, it's not the referee's fault, is it?
Well,
Colback's
it is.
fault for getting sent. It's Colback's fault for getting sent off.
No, because he booked Colback for a nothing challenge, which wasn't even a yellow card. And then the yellow card tackle then equaled a red card.
Yeah, but if you're on a yellow, you don't go making those tackles, do you?
But Luton players are making those type of tackles all game and got nothing.
Yeah, and you recognise, oh, okay, so this ref's on their side, so you've got to watch your footing a little bit. Dan knows that. You know, Dan knows that well.
I just don't see how you could actually get anything going when the referee was against you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. What do you think, Dan?
I will agree on Mike on that one because I always say if you're on a yellow card, just don't go in and make a stupid challenge or do a dissent. You always know 9 times out of 10 you're going to get sent off.
And when you fire fiery player like Colback, don't help sometimes, does it? Because in the past we have seen him get booked for a silly thing. But I know where you come from. It doesn't help when the referee is not is not a great ref, if you know what I mean, as well.
After penalty decisions we've had turned down, I mean, for that one to be given, I probably just sums up the standard of officiating in this country, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Right, guys. I've got to drop off anyway. But good to see you all. Good to speak to you all. And See you guys.
Aye. Press the wrong button.
And I pressed one button, then I took my hat off.
I'll blame you then, Dad. I didn't press the wrong button.
Yeah. And you guys got anything that you want to talk about?
Well, I think still positive that Cooper's in charge, and I still think, you know, we've got a lot of work to do, and we're moving forward in a good place, you know. And I think he's still got that, you know, from watching us against Reading and stuff like that. I think that he will get it right. I'm very confident still that he'll get it right for our club. And
keep talking.
yeah, I just think that he'll get it right, you know, and you know, it's, you know, we're getting some positivity again. You know, it's like everyone, every team gets injuries, and you know, and that didn't help. But I'm still confident that, you know, he'll get us up thereabouts at the end of the season.
If anybody wants to know who the referee is on Friday, it's Gavin Ward.
Yes, positive.
Thank you, Luke.
You're welcome.
There is nothing more powerful than the human spirit. Dream on.
I'm just getting all my videos ready for the football.
Aye, yeah,
Talking
enjoy.
That, I'm going to shoot because I'm going to be on a commentary of Man City in 15 minutes with Mike on the commentary hub.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I rejoined yesterday. So, ladies and people.
Enjoy.
What's that commentary of, Luke?
It's basically a group that do alternate commentary on games like the Champions League and the Euros. It's basically basically just different people that want to commentate on games just on the YouTube channel, basically.
Yeah.
But of course, a lot of YouTube channels.
That sounds really good, mate. That does.
So, latest people.
Take care. I've
got Tony saying, "Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Hi, Tony. Hope you're well." Yeah. So I'd like to say thank you for Phil for coming on.
Yeah. Always a pleasure, Dan. Always a pleasure, mate.
So I'll catch you guys later.
See you later.